Hey my friends, I want to talk a little bit about how to stay focused, how to thrive in the challenging times. As we are facing right now with so many different informations, we don't know what to believe, we don't know whom to trust or whatever, so many sources of informations, and we don't know onto which source of informations we should truly turn on, what to believe, and how to stay positive in that kind of times. Like, it's truly challenging if we are thinking that way, like, where should I place my attention, how to stay positive. So it's a great topic right now, because this place where we are right now, that's how I stay positive. Because like there's many moments in a day when I feel disconnected, I feel distracted sometimes, but longer I'm walking in places like that, more I am connected with the truth. And we can't find that truth outside of us. Truly, what we see around here, it's the trigger to connect back to who we are. It's the trigger. That's how to stay connected. And if you want to stay positive, stay connected a little bit longer. Because I can generate a feeling of love, I can generate a feeling of gratitude right now. Just being grateful for all those things. Look at that. Being grateful for all those things. I can connect with that tree right here. And I can be one with it. And I feel even more supported because of that. So it's hard to find the right source of informations, but we can always find the right place which can trigger us to connect back with who we are. So it's actually like we are moving through so amazing times actually. And yes, we can say, but what about everything that is going on right now? And to be honest, I want to say that these things needs to happen. It's hard to believe that. But those things needs to happen. Because for some people started waking up because of that. Some people stopped watching news because of that. They said, well, I'm too stressed while I'm watching the news, so I will rather read a book. As soon as we take those kind of decisions, those are brave decisions. Those are truly brave decisions. When we take those kind of decisions, we actually take our power back, because we are not controlled anymore by the sources of informations, but we are now consciously choosing the right informations with which we want to feed our minds. And that mind is a powerful tool, that. So it's truly important with what kind of informations you're feeding your mind. So it's not a thing whom to trust. As long as you are not trusting yourself, you will not find the right person to trust. It's hard to know whom to trust if you don't trust yourself. So I'm reminding you every single day, trust yourself, and you will always be protected. You will always be supported by your heart, by the universe, by the greater power, or whatever you want to call it. You can say God, you can say divine power, whatever. You will be protected, you will be supported. So Focus on yourself, because this is the opportunity right now. When we can't find anymore the right source, whom to trust, whom to follow your heart. That's why those are amazing times right now, because more and more people are actually started following their hearts right now. Many people started writing books. I'm receiving messages like all the times, hey, because of those informations that you're sharing, I started writing a book, I started painting, I started drawing. So that's the power. Because for most of our lives, we've been distracted by so many different ideas. We should do that, we should do that, we should do that, we should do that, we should do that. But when it comes to what we wish to do, we say, there's no time for that. I don't have time for that because I need to do this. So many different things. But what I want to say to you is, as long as you're procrastinating on what you wish to do, you will never achieve what you want to achieve. So in order to create this world a better place, we need to start following ourselves. We need to start trusting ourselves more often. So that's a great message right now. What to follow? What can we believe? Like, so many different things went viral recently about what is actually happening on the world. And when we see those informations, we ask ourselves, how is it possible? Is it truly real, or it's another trick to distract us? And it can be really hard to believe those things. So it's hard to stay focused when we are reading those things, when we are, keeping up, following those informations. And it's truly easy to forget why we are here at the first place. At the first place, we are here on this planet. We choose to get here. We choose to came here. We choose to experience this life. Firstly, to gain knowledge through experiences. Secondly, to bring the solutions to the problems which needs to be solved. That's why we are here, to bring the solutions which only you can bring to problems which needs to be solved. That's your mission. And what kind of problems you want to solve, it's up on you. So those challenging times can actually remind us that things can get even crazier if we don't find ourselves. And things will get even crazier as long as we will find ourselves. When we find ourselves, we actually gain a lot of wisdom about what reality is actually. So I can tell you that what I found out, that what I see around here is actually not what we say it is. We see the trees, leaves, colors, and we name those things. And we say this is a tree, this is a green color, those are leaves. And we explain those things that way, and then we say that's it. But it's not what reality is. We just try to explain what we see with the words that we know. It doesn't mean that that's what it is. It's just how we try to explain what we see. For people which saw something that they couldn't explain, they thought they are crazy because they don't have words to explain it. When we experience, let's say, a profound vision or something mystical in meditation, for example, if we don't have words to explain it, most people think they are crazy. Crazy things are happening to them. But we are actually not crazy. We just don't have words to explain what is happening. Because we don't have words to explain what is happening on the world right now, we think the world is going crazy. It's the end of the world, like when Maya civilization said that there will be an end of time. They didn't say it will be an end of the world. They said there will be an end of the cycle which we know. And most people thought it's the end of the world because we didn't have words to explain what is happening. We entered into a new cycle, the age of Aquarius. Now we have a word, okay, the age of Aquarius. And because we have a word, we can connect with something and we can find out, well, new times, new age. What this new age is talking about is actually not new age anymore, it's now age. So what we used to call new age spirituality is just some type of a way of living which is entering into a new era of a lifetime. More and more people are becoming familiar with this so-called new age knowledge. So, you see, knowledge is power if we start connecting it with experiences. So if we combine knowledge with awareness, we gain truly powerful tool. It's much easier to explain what we are experiencing. So how to stay focused in the times like that? Connect more often with what is reminding you who you truly are. Look at that sun. Connect more often with what is reminding you of who you truly are. Can you hear that? The birds. It always connects me back to my core of who I am. I connect back with my heart and I feel safe there. I feel safe here. So how to stay focused? Focus only on to what you want to see. Because when we have more and more information, actually our brains are expanding because we are perceiving more informations. If we want to perceive more informations, we need more powerful computer, right? So brains are expanding. But if we don't have the control over all this information, we will feel dizzy, we will feel brain fog, we will feel disconnected from everything, overwhelmed. We will feel like everything is overdriven. So we need to disconnect sometimes and connect back with the, with the core, from where everything started. Everything started from nature. We are the nature. We started producing other informations, but the core of everything is nature. Nature is coming from spirit. The divine force expressing itself firstly through the seeds. Seeds started growing into roots and plants, and from plants to fruits, and then we found out some cells. Cells started building up organisms. Organisms started building up different beings. Actually, it's much more complex, but if we simplify everything, at some point we've came into existence. So the core of everything is nature, and the deeper core of everything is divine energy, however we want to say it. So whatever can remind you of that, connect more often with that. So our ancient ancestors at some point started forgetting of who they truly are. So they started building sculptures and different things which could remind them of their true power, of their true core of who they are. They started building sculptures and so on, so they could be reminded. But then we went so far that we thought that those sculptures represent different gods and so on. But the sculptures actually represent who we are in the core of existence. You are the God. Every single one of us is God. Infinite power expressing in you. So you choose to come here, and if you want to stay focused in the times that we are facing with, remember and remind yourself more often of that. Go into nature if you can, meditate. Now are the times, as I said, New Age is constantly talking about meditation. Actually, our ancient ancestors have meditated all the time. They were praying for rain, and they manifested it. So we see it's not actually New Age. It's called New Age because they called it New Age because they understood that in certain cycle of time, humanity will enter into an age where they will remember back of who they truly are. And in order to achieve that, they will start meditating. So my vision of the future is that kids in school will be learning to meditate. They will learning of the so-called new science of epigenetics, how mind is powerful, mind over body. They will be learning the most important language there is, a feeling, how to generate a feeling of love, how to generate a feeling for healing our bodies, how to generate happiness and joy, how to increase its vibration, how to heal one another. That's my vision of the future. So if you can focus on that, and you will feel better. Because I can tell you that we are going into that direction. So that's it, my friends. Thank you for joining me in this beautiful walk in that beautiful place. And have a beautiful day. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. I hope that you're smiling right now. Let's raise some vibrations because you need it. Firstly, your being will be grateful. Secondly, you will raise the vibration in the environment where you are. People around you will be grateful, which is a great tool to give. I mean, a great gift to give. So start with that. Start with a smile. Express some gratitude. Count your blessings. And that's it. So see you soon, my friends. One love.